Good night, everyone. You know, it's your girl Monique from the HC family. Gang, gang, gang. So, you guys doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing okay. Guys, do I look extra white? Is the light too much in my face, or is it just okay? I think it's okay there. So, guys, how are you guys doing tonight? I look pretty. But I feel myself today. I'm just so cute, sir. Anyways, good night, my people, my people, my people. So, tonight, yes, guys. So, tonight, as you guys know, the topic for tonight is your thoughts on domestic violence. So, guys, I would like to hear your thoughts on domestic violence, as well as I will give you my thoughts on domestic violence as well, what I think about it, and so on and so forth. Um, the first live poster that I put up was supposed to be a vision board 2021, but I changed my mind from doing it because of certain circumstances. I need to finish up some stuff for it, so I need to finish it. So I'm going to do that on the next live. So I changed it to the thoughts on domestic violence for tonight. So I hope you guys don't mind and kill me, okay? So yeah, so let's get it going. I see a few comments has come in already. Guys, please remember to like the video live as you enter, because it's really important to like the live, to support the live. If you can share the live out, you can go ahead and share the live out and invite other persons over to tell me their thoughts on domestic violence. If you're not a subscriber as it, you can go ahead and support the HC family, becoming a part of the family, and tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? So yes, the first person that commented on the live is Akor Gray. He said, he or she says hi. Hi, good night, Akor Gray. Welcome to my live stream. And the second person is Riri's Girl. Says here. Welcome, welcome, Riri. I hope you're still here. Dashanique Campbell says here. Good night, Dashanique. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dashanique also say hi, guys. Hi. And we have Ashley. Share my YouTube channel, please. Consider subscribing. It's called Ashley123. Okay. You have the OKJ family. OKJ family is here. Welcome, OKJ family. The I'm sure says I'm going to be busy, but I'll go check in. Okay, sure. See you later. Dana Hansen says here. Welcome, welcome, six. Thank you for coming. Dana said, "What's tonight's topic?" So tonight's topic is thoughts on domestic violence. Sydney's word said, "Good night, everyone. Good night, Sydney." Danielle Thompson said, "Good night. Good night, Danielle." Kaylee Bowen says, "Give me a shout out, please." Give you a shout out, please. Okay. Are you a subscriber or support of the HC family? Tell us what you're about. It's the first I'm seeing you. Keandre Miller said good night. Good night, Keandre. Danielle Thomas said those lashes looks good on you. Thank you. You know I'm not a lash person. This is the first that this is what it's lately I start wearing these tall lashes. My cousin Olivia bought them for me, so I'm just wearing them. Ali876 said good night. Good night, Ali. Cheryl said good night. Good night, mom. Ali876 said watch good lash. I'm not bother with it tonight, you know. No bother make me my blushes too much tonight. Okay. Sasha Boutique says sitting in for Tammy J TV. Okay, Sasha, welcome. Tammy, thank you for sending over someone to, you know, go on support even though you're not here. I don't know what the hell is going on with this ring light and the phone and the balance. Now balance right. So Sasha says good night everyone. So guys, let's get to the topic. Sasha Boutique says thanks a lot. You're welcome, Sasha. So tonight guys, as I was saying, the topic for tonight is about domestic violence. What are you guys' thoughts on domestic violence? What do you think about domestic violence? Or you think domestic violence affects the home? You know, you as a person, if you have ever gone through it before, or if you know anyone that have gone through it, or it affects them, you know, or it affects maybe children that's in the mix of it, and stuff like that. So Ali876 said laugh out loud, it have a buzz, man. Thanks, Ali. So guys, yeah. Domestic violence to me, it's a really big deal. It's something that can break someone that's going through it. There's so much different things a person can go through with going through domestic violence. There can be a lot of different levels of domestic violence, where it's a case where you're in a relationship or a situationship where you're being abused or violated and can't leave or can't move. Meaning as in sometimes they don't have nowhere else to go, they don't have anyone else to turn to, or it's a situation that they don't know nothing else. Some persons might look from the outside and say, oh, what are the Sha'i that are men do go through it as well. So I'm not going to just talk about women. Men do go through it as well. So people can see, but because men do not come out and say, make it public that they go through domestic violence, people have it on the whole that men not go through them, they're just always just the aggressor and not the victim. But men are victim of domestic violence as well, not just women, but men as well. Right? Talk truth, say talk truth. Sasha say you are you're beautiful. Oh, Sasha says thank you, Sasha. So yes, as I was saying, domestic violence don't just happen to women, it happens to men as well, but because men are more likely laid back and are shy away from speaking out or to seek help because they don't want to be looked down on, and their ego is one of the next thing that they don't want anyone to feel like they're wimps or them a waste man or them a joker or them a clown, cause or if have a woman a domestic violate you or abuse you, and you know they can't handle yourself as a man. But not all men are aggressors, and not all men believe in, oh, I need for rough her up, or oh, I need for show me a man by beating her or putting my hands on her or deal with her a certain type of way to prove that I'm a man. You have men who are laid back out there who don't believe in those type of things, or putting the situation in that aspect of that level. They rather laid back and just push it back and say, no, woman mouth of them power, and people can not only domestic violence is not only physical alone. Domestic violence can be mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse. There's so much different ways you can be in a domestic relationship or being violated. Don't always have to be physical. It can be mental, emotional, verbal. I've been in verbal relationship where I was verbally abused. I have been through that, where I might have a pretty face and yeah, all of that, but I've been through a lot. Trust me, I've been through so much in my lifetime since me the power 27 years. Uh, I would say I've been through domestic physical abuse because it wasn't a case where I would say I would sit down and just get beat up on, but relationship, you and your spouse might have fights and stuff like that. That I would consider that fights, not domestic abuse. But I have been verbally abused where I said me I feel I rethink myself like, am I really this person I talk about? You know? And no, I wasn't always confident. I'm going to tell you that I might be pretty, but when I was younger, I used to have a lot of fat. I was a more chubbier and chubby side. If my best friend is here, she wouldn't, know the experience. I was more like on the chubby side when I was younger. So I kind of had a little, you know, confidence problem where I didn't feel confident and beautiful as how I do now. Yeah, I might have a little body shaming issue where me might have personally with my body. Say, I never have that little fupa, yeah, that baby fupa something you want to go and want it to move and be a something. But other than that, I am absolutely beautiful. Who can tell me otherwise? Huh? Who can tell me otherwise? I'm absolutely beautiful inside and out, right? And I had a really bad confidence, and I grew up with that through my teenage years, where I had a lot of teenager bumps, and I have a little teenager bump plus my chubby, you know, even though I was playing tennis, and it made me reach to a point. A lot of person don't know this. Probably not even my mom know this. It made me reach to a point where I was starving myself. I didn't want to eat, and all of that type of thing, trying to suppress my active side so I don't put on any more weight. Because I said in my head, how can I be playing tennis and have on weight? I'm supposed to trim and slim and athletic and all of that, right? And I grew up with that confidence issue going up into teenage years. So I made a lot of bad choices with men and choose wrong men. And my father wasn't around um, to be a part of my life to say, okay, yeah, you're my chubby, but you're still beautiful. You still have worth. You're still, you know, you're an awesome being. You're an awesome young lady and all of that. So I didn't have that. So I didn't know what it was like to be appreciated for who I am at that age until I started experiences going in relationships or having boyfriends at that time and stuff like that, and experiencing certain things, and then realizing that, girl, you're a pretty girl, you're a beautiful soul. Don't let nobody verbally abuse you and tell you, oh, you're this, you're that, and me I go be the only man who ever go on you, or them type of thing there. And it's it's happening to a lot of women. Some of the nicest, sexiest women are going through these things, and we might look from the outside and say, nah, feel like supposed to perfectly, feel like supposed to nice, because she look good. Every man supposed to love she and just you know, all up on she and all of that. And sometimes it's not that case. Sometimes it's not that case. Sometimes they're being abused verbally, emotionally. There are people in their life playing on their emotional state, and that can be very detrimental. It can carry a depression. It can give you some thoughts that you don't want to have. You talk suicide and those type of things, and that's not good. it's really not good. So it's not just physical abuse there. There's a lot of different type of abuse, and I have been through abuse that might not be physical but mentally and emotional. I have been through abuse in that aspect, and I can attest to that, saying no matter how beautiful you are, or how people outside might think you have a great life, or people outside might think say, yeah man, everything nice and she this and she that, she have everything going for her. That's not the case. They are battling things, they're battling their own emotions, they're battling their love for themselves, because sometimes people would say, I love you, and love yourself, why you make those things happen. No, then I love yourself. But the fact that sometimes you might have people in your life who you thought that love you enough, who, yeah, say, in myself, say, them love me, and then to see they do those things, you wonder what is really love. Because if the persons who you expect to uplift you and tell you the best stuff are the one who are mentally, physically, or emotionally abusing you, then you wonder where else to turn. You wonder, oh, if I say me go leave this or me go this, me go buck up on the same thing, me go buck up in a something worse, and this is the person who's supposed to be the one to say, yes, you're the most beautiful woman in the world, you're the most, to be the one who should be there to uplift your spirit, to give you more confidence than what you already have, and to know that yes, I am all that I am, and and there is nothing else anyone can tell me to make me feel different. So a lot of people go through things like that. Tammy J TV says, Sasha, please stay until the live ends. You know the situation I have at hand. Tammy J said, thanks a lot, Monique. Big up your nice, clean self, and everyone, good night. Good night, Tammy J. Thank you for passing through. Abby Zolan says, good darling, you me can't stay too long. The flu have me away, and no one sleep for show you how the flu do me body wet like me in a river. Get well soon, Abby. Tammy J said, I'm out. Love y'all. Love you too, Tommy. Sasha Boutique said, I will, Tommy. So, guys, tell me some of your views, your experiences with being in a domestic violence. It don't have to be physical. It can be emotional. It can be mental. It can be verbal, rather. Verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. There's a lot of different types of abuse out there that people can go through and that people face, and not only the ladies face these things. You have fellas out there that are facing these things but shy away from speaking about it or coming out about it because they don't want to seem as if them weak, them are no man, them a clown and all kind of things like that. And society need to regularize normalize those things. Some men coming out to say that they're being abused, or to do something about men who are being abused, because not only does these things affect them, it affects us as women out there who are actually trying to seek a real good man in our lives, a man that a strong provider, a man that's validated. And because they have gone through these things in previous relationship and they didn't know how to get help or seek the help, or anybody there to listen to them, they become monsters. They shy away with the attitude of being a respectable, loyal, generous gentleman. They shy away from it because they're going to be thinking, okay, she did that to me, I'm not going to show the side there, me, for the next woman do that to me. So me go grimy, me go rough, me go gangster, me go sturdy, and any next woman I meet and she talk too tough, me lick her pan her mouth. Those type of things. You have men that go through those things and then their attitude change into those kind of beast man type of attitude. When truth be told, they're nice, gentle giants or nice gentlemen that is loving and romantic and just a gummy wummy bear, but women turn them into something else and make them feel like to be contented, to be loving, romantic, and submissive to your woman is wrong. You're not a man. Lie. You are a man. You're a great, honest man. So any man that's out there watching this live or wherever this live reach, men, if you are a gentleman, a sweet man, a gentle giant, there are women out there who appreciate you as that. We love you as that. So any relationship that you're in and you're being verbally abused, emotionally abused, physically abused, seek help. You have people out there that would listen to you. You have people out there that would stand with you, and you're not the only one that's going through it as a man. You have other men that's going through it, and don't let, because of that female, you're going to shy away from giving that all to the other female that you meet. Giving that gentle gummy wummy bear giant to her. You know? Yes. Sasha Boutique says so true, us. Cooking Phenomenal says so true, girl. Welcome, welcome, Cooking Phenomenal. Nevada Murdoch said good night, HC family. Good night, Nevada. Good night, good night, good night. Cooking Phenomenal says sometimes the mental abuse is even worse. Yeah, sometimes the mental abuse is even worse because it give you it scar you. The mental abuse more like scar your brain. So everything you look on, you visualize it in a so much different harsher way than you physically getting physically being in a fight, or physically get a hit, or whatever. But the mental one always sticking in your head. Sometimes you forget about the physical, how you not see it or whatever. But the mental, it plays on your mind. It make you question yourself, your dignity, your knowledge, your understanding. You question your love for yourself. You question question your loyalty to others. You question your love for others, or the love what others have for you. So it can be very mind blowing, emotionally as well, and mentally as well. Cooking Phenomenal. That's so true. Cooking Phenomenal. Say good night, guys. I am sure some day a candlelight. Watch Nuts. Natalie say big up host and chat. Big up Natalie. D&D family say blessings, blessings, blessings to you. Welcome, guys. Remember, guys, like up the live as you enter, please. D&D family say good night, guys. Sasha Boutique say verbal. Having a man that enjoy gaslight. Verbal. Having a man that, I tell you. D&D family say Tammy J big up. D&D family say host you need to link up. D&D, what you mean we need to link up? Cooking Phenomenal said I was once in a relationship and the mental abuse was bad. When I left, he did everything to get me back. Now I'm married to a real man that treats me the way I'm to be treated. Amen, 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 amen. Because a lot of times the people that we're in a relationship in, and we give them our best, we give them the best of us, we give them all, those are the ones that turn on to hurt us, drag we hard, throw us under the bus, and do all the manner evil to us. And when we do get that strength to leave, or just to say, you know what, I'm not taking any more of this, and the strength to move on, or the strength to say, you know what, I come first, my mental health come first, the way I look at myself come first, the way I feel about myself come first, the way I love myself come first. Because if I don't love myself and let you know that I love myself, you're not going to love me. That is when they realize and say, oh shit, what did I do? Some of them, as them say, oh, nowadays them say, cow no know the use of them tail till it gone. And a lot of men and women do things in relationship, take advantage of their spouse because of the vulnerability, tongue twister for me, the vulnerability, guys don't laugh, vulnerability of the person, and then get the person was so open to them and teach them about them, they take advantage of that and know how to work their way around them and hurt them, and it causes a scar. It causes a scar, because I have a lot of scars. I have a lot of relationship scars. I have a lot of relationship hurt. And I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I carry it in my next relationship. Sometimes I do carry it in my next relationship. And sometimes I use that fat fry others. And it's not right, but it's not. Say you want to do it spitefully, but sometimes you just don't know how to do nothing else. You don't know nothing else, or you don't know how to do anything else. You don't want to get opened up again, and then you get attacked again, or you don't want to be vulnerable to somebody again, and then them disregard your vulnerability. They disregard the love that the loving, nurturing person that you truly are, and shy away from it, and just deal with it in a type of way. So I do understand that And I'm happy that you're married now, cooking phenomenal, and have that man that loves you and cherishes you, girl. Yes. Yeah, man. We so find a man that will put a ring on it. And you man come on to it and say, guys, come and join my live. My engagement party live. Yeah. Cooking phenomenal say as Sasha says the verbal abuse you a lot too. I'm telling you it's better you stay alone. Sometimes it is better you stay alone for real. Sydney's World says I'm here listening to get up to speed with the topic. Janelle Douglas say Ace they're home. Ace is not here Janelle. But welcome, 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 welcome. Remember, guys, please like up the live as you enter, and you can share it out if you like. You know, do. If anyone don't have anyone in here, you can go ahead and support each other. Send over some more bananas, become friends. You know, support each other and help each other build. So, guys, for who just coming, the topic for tonight is thoughts on domestic violence, both case for both men and women. Cooking phenomenal say we ladies see the signs but still stay some because of financial benefits or even love. But it's not love when someone loves you, they don't abuse you. No way, no. And that is true. And that come down to the point where I was saying that some person from the outside when I look at the situation and say, oh she fooly, she idiot, that could have never happened to me. We should still do this, we should still stay. As you say, sometimes the financial strain that might be on them and the financial strain that would be on them if they leave is one of the reasons they don't leave. Sometimes they love the man and don't know that the man don't love them, or the man don't love them enough to not hurt them, or the man them sometimes themselves don't even know what love is. Some of them in a relationship and they truly, really and honestly do not know what love is. They don't know what love is. Them themselves don't know what love is because sometimes them grow up in a certain household, but they don't hear say, love your son. No, they don't know that. You never hear them mother say to them, son, I love you, or them father say, son, I love you, you know. You know what I mean? So they don't know what love is. They just go in a relationship and just whatever them dish out, them just dish out. You know what I mean? It is ridiculous sometimes. Sometimes we can't really blame the men them because sometimes we as women don't even know what love is because our father figures were never there. We didn't have any father figures in our life to show us what real love is. Escort us to dinner, take out chairs for us, open doors for us, give us flowers and show and give us the example that our man's supposed to treat us. So when we see and when we get a man, we know what we're supposed to expect because my father used to do this, or my father never around, my brother used to do this, and my brother not around, my uncle used to do this. So therefore, when we get a man, if he not do this, I know say him is not in my category. You understand? And that is how I'm going to grow Danica and Ace. Ace has to learn how to treat a woman by treating him sister so she can know what our man's supposed to treat her as well. I start teaching him open the door, open the gate for me, sister, and close it behind us. Mm-hmm. Open up chairs, be a gentleman, but know when you're being used from when you're not being used. Because some women use men like that. Some of us sons grow up so well and brought up so well. We as women teach them to be respectable of women, to love and honor women. And then some of the same women them turn around and abuse that, drag them into the dirt and act like say what them a do a fart, act like what them a do. Oh, you're soft, you're a clown. A man will bust trigger more. And then when the man will bust trigger what you say you want, and then do all kind of things, mess you up mentally, physically, emotionally, you complain. So what you want? What do you want? You need to know what you want. Some of us women don't know what we want at all because some of the mentality what we have is different from what we claim for say we want. Your mentality have to match with your action. Because that's mixed emotion, and when you have mixed emotion, you go down in a confused state and you drag people emotionally with you. You can't say you want a man with bust trigger, and when you get the man with bust the trigger, and him a butt you with the gun when him a bust the trigger with, or him a box you down out the road in front of him friend when he said to him, say, who you speaking to like that? Have some respect. Or when you him go out, they say, see him look on some other woman, or no, some other woman come up to him and say, so you tell me say you never have no woman. Yeah, you complain and say that is not what I want. I never that me say me want a man with rough and know for angle himself but still respectful and nice and gentle and all of that. You know go get everything in a one, baby love. Mm-mm. You're not going to get everything in a one. Those are men you have to go make. So either you go work with the man in my bust trigger and know say most of them a bust the trigger, I go gun butt you too when you talk to him too hard, or when you have an opinion but when I do or how I talk to you, look out for him butt you with a gun and tell you about this and your clot, and I can't get any girl I want look out for how much indifferent woman I call him hours a night, or him a vote when him feel like, and all those things. And when you get the man who a gentleman, when they make nothing too bad at him, make sure you're alright and all of that. You can't say him soft, I'm a clown. Yeah. And some of us women have some friends when they know nothing about love or know nothing about good man. And when them say you with your good man, them have all kind of things to say. Oh, you there with us? Him softy, him lay me. Oh, you there with him? Oh, you there with him? And that same man treat you so nice and so well. Them used to get flowers and you get flowers. So them start say, so when I forgive you flowers, you know? Them no used to man to carry them out on picnic dates. Them used to just skip man and carry them going to the club and them just jiggle up them body. Or them used to the man and carry them on a KFC go get a 3-piece. And cause you're a man and carry go nice hotel weekends, or you must do nice set up picnic for you and all those stuff. Them have it to say, oh, you're man a clown and you're this and you're that and all kind of things. And then now you know listen to your friend them and say him too soft, man. I want look excitement. I want a man to choke me. Yeah. Somehow no, I love them foolishness there. But I want to do that, knowing for rough and squeeze my neck. I like that. And when I get it, when I complain. What are you ask for it, sis? When you have the little man with us open the door, and when you argue and him not answer you, you're the behind him if you answer you, go on with yourself and all of that, for calm your nerves. So sometimes our energy is what we get. Sometimes the energy we will give up, those are the men we receive. And then when you get the one where you want to receive and you give things where you don't want to have, then you curse. You can't curse what you ask for you get. You understand? And what you're asking for, you're receiving. Whatever you put out in the universe, that's what you're going to get back. Okay, sis? So start putting out in the universe, say you want a nice gentleman, a manly man that knows his duty in the house as a man, a provider. And you know you can't find a man who will be a provider and not always have time for you either. Once there it is a man who provides and work, he's not gonna always have time for you. So it's either you go choose, say him a work to provide for him family, himself and you. So you not always get the time you need, or you go want somebody to stay home, don't do nothing. Him a looking at your face, you are looking at your face. White scale bite you, white scale bite him. You hungry, him hungry. Yes, sis. We can have that's about worlds, and every time we can have a cake and eat it too. Sometimes we have to compromise. Sometimes our expectations are too high for the person that we want in our life, and we are not even meeting our own expectations or our own criteria itself. But we expect people to meet them. We need to lower some of our criteria sometimes. And I learned that in life sometimes we have to take persons and teach them to be what we want. Teach them. I have a belief that men are dogs. Just like how you train a dog to be obedient, you train a dog how to do this and to do that. I think most men nowadays, especially these young men, need somebody to be in their life to train them. So as a woman, if you want a man like this or a man like that, you take him and you train him into being the man that you want. You're not going to get the perfect man. There are going to be pros and cons to everybody. Everybody have them dirty ways. Everybody have ways that people not gonna like. But it's what you can handle. It's what you can take. It's what you can agree with and know that you can live with this in your life. Stop wasting people's time. Wasting people's time and energy. Time is so valuable. People are just dying left, right, and center. People are you wake up today and I must see tomorrow. So stop wasting people's time. Let them know what it is from the get-go. You understand? Brother, you're not for me. You're not my type of vibe, my type of style. You understand? A lot of people are wasting people's time. Janelle say we're Ace. Ace is home with his granny. Cooking phenomenal. Say good topic, girl. You see how men these days tell us if you left me with me kill you. Don't take them lightly, and that is not love. Exactly. You don't hurt what you love. You don't hurt what you love. There's no way you can love me and tell me say you're gonna kill me. Why? Why you gonna kill me if you say you love me? In the life of Dolly said, good night, O's and chat. Good night, Dolly. Cooking phenomenal said, listen, girl, don't bring it in your relationship. I used to do it, brush it off because they are living their lives, girl. True. In the life of Dolly said, watch your eyelash, you come out, eh? Dolly can go with herself, you see. Watch not. Domestic violence is a no-no for me. Yep. It can be domestic, physically, emotionally, verbally. Verbal, emotional can be just as drastic as physical. Trust and believe that. Talk truth. Say talk truth, girl. Talk truth. Tell me, say good talk truth. Talk truth, girl. Talk truth. Cooking Phenomenal says this live is so motivational. Like up the live, guys. I'm gonna share on my community and WhatsApp right away. Good topic. Thank you, Cooking Phenomenal. Thank you so much. Sasha Boutique says so true. Cooking Phenomenal say guys share and like up the live. The way how you're touching me with this live. Thank you. Riri World said night host and chat me late body. Good night, Riri. It's late, better late than never. Cooking Phenomenal I said, did you also know you can be going through abuse and don't even know it? You don't even know it. Cooking Phenomenal. I want to touch on that. You don't even know it because you're so used to being abused from your yard, from home, from growing up, that you don't even know that there is such thing as verbal abuse. A lot of person don't know that there are such thing as verbal abuse. Trust and believe me. Because not only people out there abusing you verbally, but your own family members, your own parents abuse you verbally and you don't even know. Yeah. Sometimes me might say some things to my child and I have to hold back my mouth and say, shit, what me I say? You know what I mean? Sometimes you get upset with the children when doing certain things and certain things come out of your mouth. And sometimes you have to really look into myself and say, I just said to shut it up already. Or I just said to is. And I go back and I apologize. Because sometimes some things what we parents say to our kids are verbally abusing them. When we go look on them and say, your work is like. When we go look on them and say, you're all thief. You're a thief. Or when you look on them and say, like, yeah, idiot, or you're going like you don't have no sense, a fool, like, things like that does play on their mind. So when people out there say it to them, or people when them grow up and people that say those things to them shut it off like nothing because them know say that it's abuse, and them for shut it down right that's so before it go any further. You see me? When them go in a relationship with people and people say certain things to them and know say that is abuse, that is being abused, and that's an attack on them because they're used to it at home. They're used to it happening at home first. So when them see it happen out the door, it's like nothing for them because it's the norm. Them hear it a lot. Society nowadays, sometimes when we get upset with the kids, and sometimes I find myself do it. When you get upset with the kids, before you even say yeah, go like you're an idiot. You know, look, Jamaican regular thing that a Jamaicans think that for us say. You go like you're an idiot and not really mean nothing by it. But then when they say you go like you want doctor, you man, To the doctor, yeah, man. The big head doctor, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. With the chatty lawyer, yeah, man. You know what I mean? You know, without craving chef, yeah. I want to the craving chef, yeah. I want to the big head plumber, yeah. You know? I want to the smart brain prime minister, yeah, man. One man, you know? But instead we say, you look like a friggin' idiot here. You move like saying I'm a saint, son. You know? And I'm guilty of that. I am guilty. I am guilty. I'm going to come out and say it and say I'm guilty. Sometimes I don't hold my tongue, I don't hold my mouth. I forgot the mindset of what I'm supposed to have to teach my kids. I'm not a perfect mother. Me not go to sit down and tell you I'm a perfect mother, but I try my best. Sometimes I react to what me know, and me I break myself from out. Me I reteach myself how to be a better human being. Me I reteach myself how me can be a better mother. You see what I'm saying? Me I relearn a lot of things in my own way where me can understand and what I think that is a good way. Not everybody is going to have the same mentality to teach your kids of. Everybody teaching is different. Everybody understand is different. You can't bash everybody. You can't bash this person for them teaching or being a parent. You know, as long as you think you're doing the best, that's all you can do. Because sometimes we teach our kids to be great, to do great, and they fall off track. And that's why them always say, teach your children in the way they should grow. Have them have a mentality of knowing God, knowing the value of believing in Christ, believing Christian like. There's all different type of religion, but every religion do the same thing. And them all of them have a different name for God. All of them have a different name, but all of them praise the God. We as Christians praise God and Jesus. The Muslim them probably praise. Remember, no bashing no religion or anything or coming at any kind of religion. I'm just saying sometimes they brought up see what we do. I am a mother. I pray. I teach my children how to pray. Every day I call my daughter and check, have you said your prayers? I'm slowly taking ace in that road because guess what? See, for me, prayers, talking to God and have your own relationship with God. You can sit down and reason with him and say, God, Daddy, oh, I forgot about this. And sometimes I say some things just happen. I say, you know, sir, God send this. I believe when you teach your children to know that anything in life, nothing in life is impossible without God. And once you want it, you can get it as long as you talk to God and believe in God and have faith in God and leave it in them hands and not worry about it again. I believe no matter how far you stray away or your kids stray away, once you give them the great values of knowing God, understanding that God is there for them, understanding that they can cry out to God, understanding that there is a God, understanding that God is the one that can make things we think as human beings impossible possible, no matter how far them go off track, trust and believe me, them will find back them way. As long as you root that value in them from them young to know that God is an awesome God, is a merciful God, an on-time God, a wonderful, forgiving God. And no matter what circumstances them go through or what them doing in life, and if them can call upon God and ask for forgiveness and ask for direction and ask to walk with them through the steps, and that no matter how dark it is, they will find back their way. They would definitely find their way, and those values would always stick in them head. You have to teach your children great values they will never depart from. Values. A lot of these children nowadays don't have values. They don't know what value is. They don't. And those things become part of them and they become abusers. They become aggressors. They become bullies. They don't know how to be kind. They don't know how to be loving. They don't know how to let things slide. Everything attack. always have to be attacking. If they don't be on the attacking side, they feel like they're losing. They don't know how to be submissive, calm, and collective. Because we don't teach values in our kids nowadays, we left them for grow themselves. Once upon a time, community grow kids. Your community members see your kids out there and do something wrong, them call to them and say, hey, John, you know, so you're not supposed to do that. Mind me go tell your mother, you know, hey boy, come home. And them listen. Nowadays, you see, Miss Stone's son right there, so do something I'm not supposed to do. They call out to him, tell her, go, hey, your mother. Are we talk to all foot? Are we chat to your mother? These kids don't have no value. And because they don't have no value, they grow up into being some evil human beings. They grow into be arrogant, impulsive human beings that have no value or respect for society. When me go in a bus nowadays, when me them home and go in a bus, you see old people and pregnant women are coming and nobody not even want to get up. Nobody, school picnic man, nobody no want to get up. All women who understand and know how it feels to be pregnant. And that pressure of your belly and a human being inside of you, pressuring you down, and you're standing up in a bus and can't get one little seat, supposed to understand to get up and give her the seat. Nobody know no values nowadays. The values them go through the window. So I try to teach my children great values. I always try to teach my children great values because then they become better human beings when they have a value and a set foundation. Teach them from them young because their brains are like sponges, they suck up everything. It suck up everything. They become great human beings as society. Great men, great women of value. They can teach others to have that value as well. They can come into people's life and change their life, touch their life, and change it for the better. Yeah. We can have better society of men and women that we will understand what verbal abuse is, physical and emotional abuse is, and not accept it. Not even accept it, but we won't give it because we know what it is. We understand what it is and the value of it, not to do it to others because we won't want it to done to us. Yeah, that's my opinion. Such as say, I'm glad you touched that point because some of us women don't know what we want. We don't want what we want. We don't. So, Sasha, for real, some of us don't know what we want. Some of us, all our thought is vanity. Vanity is all our thoughts are, and that's why sometimes some things reach somehow we get beaten, verbal, physical, emotional abuse because we don't know what we want. We want what other people want. We don't sit down and consciously think of what we want, or when me see myself want, or when me can go have them want what other people have, or what them think others can give them. Yeah, some of us want the reason why we get abused so much verbally, physically, and emotional abuse because we love vanity too much. We love likes too much. We don't like work for nothing for ourselves. You have some hard-working women out there who not even get noticed. And the one them will not do nothing get noticed, but they will only be noticed for a period of time till they notice of the things they do become disposable. You have disposable women out there. A lot of disposable women out there, and some of us as mothers not growing our daughters to be non-disposable. We're growing them to be disposable because some of we parents we licky. Yeah, we licky and we love one and say, oh, my daughter there with a man who drive Benz. But what is your daughter to that man that drive the Benz? Is she someone of value for him? If she's somebody of what they will call it, of asset to him, or if she disposable because of what she brings to the table. Yeah. Some of us vanity take over we because what? Oh, my man can drive Benz. Baby girl, are you driving a Benz? Are you have plans of driving that Benz? Do you have anything in place to go and get your own Benz, or is it that you just always want to sit down in the front seat of that man Benz, which how much in other girl ever sit down in the front seat too? You don't want to drive your own Benz so that him can say, no, say, my girl drive a Benz. And you not afraid say, oh, my man drive a Benz. Say, me drive a Benz too. Him driving Benz, me drive my Benz. To we drive Benz. You know what I mean? Oh, I want a man who have his own house. Where you live? Do you have plans to get somewhere? Are you showing NHT? Are you having a job that can pay your rent? That him can come over Or is it that you just want to go leech on somebody else and not have your own in your head? Say, I want my own, I want this, I want that. But yeah, you want the man have car, you want him have his own place, you want him have this, you want him have that. And when it look on your credential, you don't got anything or you don't have in mind what you want. You have to know what you want. That is what makes a strong black woman. You have to know what you want to lead these black men, because a lot of these black men don't know what they want. They need someone to lead them. A lot of these black men have vision, but they don't have someone to help them project that vision. A lot of them, so they become victims of society. The fact that, oh, a black man this and a black man that, so them just capture themselves in that prism and not think to be outside of the box and say, now look how what society look as a black man is. This is what I want, this is what I go after. And then he has a black strong woman behind him to carry him through that tunnel. A lot of our black women are weak because we refuse to be strong women against these black men that are weak themselves. So we let them make we even weaker instead of we strengthening them and show them the way and show them, say, yeah, you are from a woman. Women are powerful. Women are powerful beings. We are powerful natural leaders. They come from us. Men come from us as women. We are the powerful leader. We are the first women in their life as mothers. So once we set an example and set a standards, they're supposed to know in their head, all right, this is what my mother used to do. This is what my mother made me understand. So therefore, when I go out there, I meet a girl, I say, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to have a vision for my family. And all she needs to do as a woman in my life is to stand up strong and firm behind me and push me through that tunnel. I would get where we need to get and build together. A lot of us, both men and women, want people who are already established. Where were you when they weren't established? Where? So why you think so? Because the people established now, you have the right to be in their lives and to demand what you want, or to demand that is what I want, this is a man I want, and this is this I want. No. That is why some of us fall in traps, because we feel like so we need to demand this from people and demand that from them. Don't owe you shit. They don't owe you shit. You weren't there to build with them, so who are you to think that you come in their life now, so you're supposed to entitle to this and entitle to that? Go in there with the mindset to help build more, to help build yourself, so therefore you're undisposable. Yes, me say it. A lot of women understand this knowledge, and a lot of women are going to say, oh, me a bash woman, and I'm not bashing women, but a lot of us don't know what we want, and we want a ready build man. I know you have women who help build a man and them disappointed, but same way, a lot of women help build man and them disappointed. The same way man help build woman and disappointed. It's just the mindset of the human being. Just our mindset. In the life of Dallas, talk no man, some females get tricked and keep telling themselves the man love them. That's why he beat her. Exactly. Riri girl said, from a man raise him hand, I must God him a praise. In the life of Dallas said, they do laugh all out true, they do laugh. Cooking Phenomenal says, some say if the man don't beat them, he doesn't love them, but me not take no lick yet after kill me. We don't even want to go down. That topic there, Cooking Phenomenal, is a different topic. Different topic. I have some really sick women out there. Really sick women. How can you think that a man don't love you if he don't beat you? Did you grow up on that? Did you grow up and hear your mother or your father lick you and say, take lick. If you find a man him don't beat you, him no love you. Take lick, girl. Anybody who can come up and tell me that has happened to them in their life, I find some, I give a prize. Big and serious. Riri verse a lick him mother, man. Could you put that? Riri, can I tell you? Nevada said, I'm support in Abby and myself. Welcome, Nevada. Guys, remember to like up the live as you enter. In the life of the Dallas said, me no want no beta man. Period. Savage answer, talk the truth, cousin. Welcome, cuz. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nevada Murdoch says, because when some things happen in your life, even when that person turn you down, there is someone out there waiting on you. It's just a matter of time. Exactly, Navarro. It's just a matter of time. Them always said, olden days people, them always say, every all of them stick a bush. So you see one sitting and work out with you and you, there is somebody out there, it's just time. Timing is the best timing. Timing is the best. What is for you, nobody else can stop it. Sometimes some of us love somebody or fall in love with the person, but truth and in fact, we're not compatible. We're not supposed to be together, we're not compatible at all. And then sometimes when we split and then find love, or we not find our love yet in your heart and yourself, you say, but so oh him could love me like how him love she. Oh, me and him there for 10 years or 5 years, and him and she there for 3 years, and him and her married. Our compatibility was not there. What we were looking for in each other was not there, and we tend to not understand that, and we get bitter. And feel say, yeah, a long time him and she did there, so this did for go, or so did for go. I have built men, and they move on with other women, and these things are what teach me to know that when you and somebody not together anymore, sometimes what you give off, the lessons you teach them, and it no work out between you and them. That lesson where you teach them, they go into the next relationship and they do better. And sometimes it might hurt, but the fact that your sister would have taught the teaching where you teach them a way that show them in a relationship before, it have got them to go and show it in another relationship. That means they're doing growth. That means they're becoming a better person. They weren't supposed to become a better person for you. Sometimes God send people in your life for you to be a healer for them, for you to be a soul, put back them soul together, for you to put back them breaking piece together for somebody else. And that's just life. That is just life, because you never can tell when your soul will be broken, when your heart will be broken, and somebody else out there come and put your pieces together. And at the end of the day, and put your pieces together, she put her pieces together back for somebody else and not for them. Put in the work to put the pieces back together for you. It's what God ordained. Some of us love, some of us hold on to certain love or certain things. We might love the person, but it's just ordained for that person not to love us back, or it ordained for that person not to be for us. Sometimes you go into a relationship and we have too much expectation that because you love the person 100%, that means the person is going to love you 100%. It's up to them. When you're giving something, you cannot have expectation of what the same thing you give out and that you will get. You can expect it, but you don't have to receive it. And that most of the times kill us, because our expectation of what we give out, we expect so we have to get it back. So we get disappointed when we don't receive it back. And that has happened to me multiple times. But it's a learning. Life is a process of learning. No matter how old you be, you will never stop learning about life. No matter how old you are, there is something new that you have to learn about life. Life is an ongoing thing. Life is a thing that's spiraled out of control. Today it's calm and collective, and tomorrow chaos. Tomorrow is chaos. That's why, to me, without discipline, there is chaos. So that's why a lot of chaos is here, because a lot of us don't have discipline, and we were not taught discipline in our homes. Yeah. We were not taught discipline in our homes. Nevada said, woman as well, darling. Cooking Phenomenal said, true girl, call your kids doctor and lawyer, call them what you want them to be. Yes, it start from you. It start from you. You have to ordain what it is. Yeah, yes, a scientist, Denika brain surgeon. Yes, a prime minister as well, and Denika is a business owner, she's a CEO. Yeah, right true. In the life of Dallas, I know Navarro. Sasha Boutique say yes, for real. Sometimes verbal abuse starts from the upbringing parents. Yes, that is true. Tajay, good say good night. Good night, Tajay, good night, good night. Remember guys, like up the live. Nevada say, and me now put my hand on no woman. It's best me give her the rope, make she hang herself. But when she sees me again, it's going to be too late because I have found the love of my life. What, Nevada? Talk up now. Talk up, you. Talk up. Katie, and say good night, everyone. Good night, Cadino. Welcome, welcome. Remember to like up the live, guys. Cooking phenomenon said so true, girl. That is why most turn gunmen and robbers. It start from the home, yeah. Everything is start from the home. You're going to have society doing their own thing, forcing things on our children. But you see, once you stem and you're rooted and grounded in a certain things from home, trust and believe me, no matter how outside influence get to them and sometimes they might slip. But guess what? Them not gonna slip, you know. Them not fall. Them not catch back themselves because them said, this is not what me used to. This not right. Me never see my mother do this. And my mother never said this to me. And my mother give me that value and give me that go ahead. And my mother and my father push me towards this and show me this. And you know what I mean? Then they will always remember those things and know say what society give me a bull crap. Savage Ants music say because what society portray that is bad is good. In the life of Dolly says strictly facts. Nevada said good night, Dolly. Cooking phenomenon said girl, talk the truth, no girl. No matter how much my husband gives our work, sometimes the 6 days of the week I work, having your own as woman is very important. Very important. Very, very, very important. You see, because women are making themselves so disposable nowadays, you as a woman, a strong black woman who knows what you want, and you're determined in life to know what you want and to have everything that you want, you have to, we as women have so much right now to prove to men that don't feel like you alone can drive that Cadillac. Don't feel like you alone can drive that Benz or BMW. And don't feel like say you alone can carry the money and come dash on the table. Don't feel like say you alone can have a fat bank account and think say, oh, because me put most money in the account, so you're supposed to tell me say, no, you must take out where you feel like, or you tell me say, go and go buy a grocery, do this, do that. My money's supposed to stack and pile. Yeah, right through. Stack and pile. You give a run for your money. You motivate me, I have to motivate you back. Motivation go both ways. One hand can clap, see there? Only wave it can wave. Two hand clap. So when my money stack, your money stack, we just stack it so. Me you're supposed to just step on. Yo, you know, say 100 dream we make today, dog. You know, like have 100 dream we make today, and Obi. How much you make? And Obi say, you have to come better tomorrow now. 120 we make today, and Obi. You know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to be a togetherness. But a togetherness where you motivate each other and push each other. We go buy a car tomorrow. I say, oh, baby, show me up, so. You go buy a Benz. Make me go buy now for, up top that. If I go work hard now, if I go buy a latest BMW, you know? Yeah. That is our mindset supposed to be instead of, oh, you need to go buy a car, or oh, you need to have a house. Our mindset needs to be more uplifting. Sasha, what it said, preach, sister. In the house of Dolly say, hey, Kadina. In the life of Dolly say, hey, Navardo. Sing this girl said, tell them money. Savage and say, society shows female that you have to be with a ready-make man. Females now are not willing to build with a man from foundation. And that is a problem. Not only does society make female feel that way, but sometimes the men make female think that way, because I know multiple women, including myself, that has done so much for a man, build them to a magnitude, and when them pan them foot can build and finish themselves, them finish and leave that girl behind like say she was nothing. Like like she didn't do anything, or she wasn't a part of the life, or play a part in building that. And that discourage a lot of women and make them afraid and don't want to invest or don't want to help. But them want someone who already have for them own because them already have for them own. You know what I mean? So a lot of when men do this thing, a lot of independent women like myself is afraid. Because we say, alright, I'm going to do this again, and when I go get out tight again, the same thing. The same thing I'm going to receive again. With that will show me something I learn from my mistakes. You understand? So sometimes it's just the society. I tell you, society, you know, it's a hell of a thing if you don't have a mind of your own, you know, I tell you, you know, society, mash up your meds. Society, mash up your meds and carry in a direction where you no need for going on. Remember me tell you. Nevada said, Dali, you are one of those ladies. Nevada said, the ladies, them take disadvantage of the gentleman, them. Cheryl said, so true, my daughter. Why with Kimara said, good night, I'm not going to be on the live, but it will be running. Thank you, Kimara. Remember to like up the live, guys. As Cooking Phenomenal said, like up the live, guys. In the house of Dolly say, I shared you out, moms. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you, guys. Remember to like up the live. Yes, society sometimes can make us and break us. Same thing as the internet, it make us and it break us. But I tell you, life I tell you about life. Life is a roller coaster. And sometimes in life, things aren't gonna work out how you want it. You just have to go along with the ride. You know, some of us ride is going to be smooth sailing. Some of us ride is going to be a bumpy ride. Some of us ride is going to be hella crazy. But it's just life and we just have to face it. But have to face it. Some of us not mentally strong, but we have to face it. You see what I say? And we need to have. You see, Jamaica is so backwards in certain things. Certain things that's supposed to be on top of things are not on top of because there's a lot of mental health people out there that need help mentally because of things they're going through. And because Jamaica don't take mental health as something serious, a lot of people go into depression and think about to harm themselves. And if they not harm themselves, they harm others because they're not getting assistance because of the trauma they have been through in their lives before, whether they're adults or children, verbally, physically, emotionally. You hear me I tell you? Verbally, physically, emotionally. Me I tell you. I have a next life to do concerning sexual abuse. You see that life, that next life I'm going to do with that. I'm going to even write it in my book right now. You know, sometimes I'm thinking in my head, should I really get so deep in a certain topic to share my experience? Is it that if I share my experience, I'm going to look down on a different way? Or is it that if I share my experience, people can relate and uplift me as a woman, a beautiful woman, looking woman, and they might think in my head, everything should have together? Is it that if I share my experience, my deepest experience, my deepest emotions, my deepest flaws, my deepest feelings and my deepest hurt, am I going to get support as a woman? Because a lot of time our women do not support each other. We rather bash each other and say, look how she did pretend and I think she'd have everything together. I think she never got through this. I think she was a goody two shoe and them type of thing there. But I'm going to do that live because something in me just feel like letting it out. Something in me just feel like let out that experience, they let out that because somewhere somehow we just feel like say it might help somebody, it might motivate somebody, it might touch somebody who feel alone or feel like say because they're looked at as this or society look on them like this or them surrounded look on them like this, them can't experience this. But I'm going to do that live. I'm going to write down now and do that live. I'm definitely going to do that live. Cooking Phenomenal. So, wow, girl, the live you have a million buzz. Thank you, Cooking Phenomenal. Blooming with the lemon, thumbs up, down. Thank you, Blooming. Welcome, 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 welcome. Blooming, say good night, host and everyone. Good night, good night. And in the house, Dolly said, thanks for coming, Lennons. Yes, Doll. Blooming with the Lennon say, yes, Dolly. Yes, guys. So, that is going to be my next topic. I don't even know if I'm going to do the vision board first. You guys tell me, do you think I should do the vision board for my next live first, or do you think I should touch on abuse, sexual abuse, and share my experience with that topic? What do you guys think? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. So I might be a beautiful face, but you see my knowledge and my mindset is mind blowing. I love to have these deep reasoning. I love to have these deep thoughts. You know? I love to can give value. Not have just a non-meaningful conversation, but have a meaningful conversation. When you're done with the conversation, you're left with some type of knowledge, understanding, and strength where you can move along with. You see what I mean? Say? Those are the type of conversations I love to have. So that is why I took so long to do lives, because I wanted to make sure that when I'm coming on live, I want to make sure I can stick the live. I can stick the topic, and it be a meaningful topic. That's when you come on HC Family Life, you leave with some kind of understanding, some kind of mental positivity, motivation in some way, shape, or form, where you can say, say, I don't lie, or say, I go through this. I say, when you think of me alone, I go through, but it's good to know say somebody else go through it, and somebody else understand. I'm pre, oh me a pre, or you can say, say I not lie, she tell, or say, me can try this to see if it will help my situation or help me, or say this help me for not think the way I used to think, or this help me for focus on something else instead of focus on something I'm not supposed to focus on. Those are the lives that I like to do, and that's my objective to do. Not just lives where you just come on it and look on it and enjoy it and you're gone. There's nothing to think about after you left, or nothing to look forward to after you left. When you left the HC Family life, you look forward to something next time. You say, I wonder what topic Monica come with next, what motivation Monica can come and give us next, or what ideas Monica can come and give us next, or what experience can Monica come and share with me next, or share with us next, or we can relate to, and know say me alone to cry out for this, or me alone to feel this, or me alone to expect this, or go through this. But I have other people out there, look how beautiful she is, but she can relate, or she can understand, and she went through, and she can motivate, and she can give her. You have a lot of pretty nuns, a lot of pretty women with empty insides and empty brain. When they know nothing at all, they don't know what to discuss, they don't know what to have a meaningful conversation, they don't know to motivate and to come along as a woman and help another woman, or to uplift another woman, or to show another woman something. They only know to come with nonsense. Yes, what I'm saying? Blooming with the Lennon say, real talk us. In the life of Dolly says, still here, have you running? Thank you, Dolly. Yes. So if you ever been on my life, or you support anyone of my life, I am open to you giving me topic. You might not have the strength, or you might not have the motivation to speak about, but you can suggest it to me and I will speak on it. I'm a very opinionated person, and I believe that everybody's opinion is valid. You might not want it to be a part of your life, but their opinion is valid in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, and I'm open to bettering myself. I am open for suggestions. I'm open to topics. I'm open to motivation. I'm open to help. I'm that type of female. And the AT family, gang, gang is here for it. We are here for the good life, them the motivating life, them the teaching life, them the conscious life. Where we are teach somebody something, we are motivate somebody something. We can show somebody something and elevate them and give them a different thought and looks on life. Because sometimes all we need, is just a little motivation. Just somebody come to say and say, girl, give them a little push. I say, do what you do, man. Don't make nobody stop you. Do what you do. Dig deep in yourself. Because we have so much talented people that them don't even know the attribute of themselves. Them don't even know the strength of themselves. Them don't even know the ability what them have. And it just take one person to just light the fire there. And you don't never know so that same person they will never have no motivation at all. Will never have nothing inside of them for light them up. And you just come and give them one little light. Just not even a light, but a spark. And what you unfold, not even the world can hold back. Some of us just need the motivation in life to get up and stand up for themselves certain way against any verbal abuser, any physical abuser, any mental abuser. Stand up strong and firm by your foot in the Gideon. Because if you not do it, nobody else now do it for you. You have some people coming up people's life to steal and destroy and rebuke them in the name of Jesus. Some are wicked. Some people out there who come like demons. Some of the fourth parents and the parents sins that fall down pound. Them not even them just a drop on and tumble down pound and I feel like for coming at people life and just destroy it and carry it and let it go. But I'm sending it back to the sender with it. You have some great people out there, some kind-hearted people out there, people who are willing and able to help and assist people mentally, physically, emotionally. And someone who come in a people's life and just tumble down everything upon them and make them feel worthless, make them feel less than what they are. And deep down they are diamond in a rough. And all them need is just a little polishing. But no, you don't think so. Someone don't think so that is what you need to do. You need to feel like so you need to come in at some people's life and just help them destroy themselves. And the conscience not killing them with that. And the conscience not killing them, they don't feel away. Some people don't feel away when they destroy somebody else. When you can look into that person's eyes and see the pain of what you just said to them by verbally abusing them with your words. By verbally abusing them, making them think less of themselves in their minds. By physically abusing them by leaving all kind of scars on them. And when them look on the scars, they say, sir, this a person do this. Why can't you normalize leaving scars? Oh my God. Sir, she didn't love me like this or him didn't love me like that. Why can't you leave mental scars? Sir, every single day as I wake up, the first thing come to me. Oh, darling, you're so handsome. Darling, you're so beautiful. You're so breathtaking. When I wake up, mental thoughts are coming in my head because that I hear every day from the person who say I love or the person who say love me. You're the greatest. I manifest you're a business owner, I manifest you as a doctor, a teacher, a liar, I manifest everything where you say you want in a life. Why can't we normalize those things? Why is it that we have to normalize using our words to tear each other down and keep each other down? Cooking Phenomenal say good night, blooming with the Lennox. Cooking Phenomenal say do the abuse. Okay, that's one for the abuse. Cheryl said people like up the live. Cooking Phenomenal said when you see I can't go take a shower means a lifetime, girl. I like it. Thank you, Phenomenal. That is the aim. Cheryl said like the live. In the life of Delicious, share out the live if you can, guys, and give it a like. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. These are some of the thoughts and mindset some persons have. And that is why sometimes when you meet a female or a male and them look for you and say, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm not really want for children. You can't say nothing. You can't kill them, you can't bash them or look down upon them because the type of society now we have. It's not safe for one to have children in other society, man. It's not safe or you don't feel comfortable or feel good in yourself for one to have children to come in another society where everything you just get pushed down mentally, physically, emotionally. You just get pushed down, you just get fling your son, fling the son. You know, society is so crippling at times. Sometimes you don't want to have kids because you saw push this pan you saw push that pan you can't breathe. You can't have your own mindset, you can't have your own thoughts, you can't have your own way you want to travel. If you want to have your own path, you say you travel and say that path you may take. And if it not fit in a society, they look on you and say you're strange. They look on you and say you're idiot. They look on you and say, what you do? And they look on you and say, you're weirdy. And they look on you and say, what that you do? And they look on you and say, that not gonna away. Why? Why it not gonna away? Because it not fit in a society lab. It not fit in a society thought so they put in a your head and what you want accept in a your head and me not accept it in my head. And me I find my own ways and path to go in a fit. So me I eat that. Weird. It not go nowhere. True? Some of these greatest people in life and these most successful businesses in life. Oh, you think them get them? You think that everybody will support them wants to support them? And you think that everybody know where get them products or support them products or want buy shares or want up in the hype was believing of them idea, was believing of the thoughts that them have. You think most of them never bash them mentally, abuse them by telling them say it now work out, like now gonna away, or that now go work, man. Or you eat that, what kind of thing that you think for do? Or you would waste your money. Or you not reach nowhere. That not reach nowhere. But they still believe, and that's a different mindset than the society will have now, because they still believe in their dreams and their aspiration and know that when them are verbally abused and get verbally trampled down and people are telling them believe in that or believe in this or that now go work or them waste them time and waste that, they have it in their mind to not believe, and they stray in a better path than thinking and accepting what society wants them to accept. And they are who they are. Sometimes you have to take risk and know say you just have to take risk and leave everything in God's hands. Yeah? Up to now, I do not know my purpose. Up to now, I don't know what my purpose is, and I don't know what I'm good at. No, I don't. But I'm not gonna make society verbally abuse me by what they thought I should be, or what they think not for good at, or what they think not the part I should take. You understand? Society is a hell of a thing, and a lot of us need to know to learn to have a mind of our own and not just believe what society threw at us. That same person who threw things at us in the society have a mind too. And that's the mind that they use to think up and cook up them crap that throw at us. And we should have the mind of our own not to accept it. Not be accepting the abuse in no way, shape or form, physically, emotionally, financially, not even mentally. Abuse is in so much violence. The violence and abuse is in so much different form. And a lot of us crave it. If we not give it out or feel it, it's like we not feel alive. Some of us are so normal. If we not get rough up or we not used to the roughness and the loudness, we not feel good. We don't know how to be calm and collective and smooth and loving to one another. If some way, if we look and we can emotionally uplift somebody, look at them and just say to them, girl, you just look beautiful, so first thing some mindset, small-minded people when you can say, tell the girl so she just beautiful. Say, look, woman, I don't have to. Why are you sexualizing it? Why are you sexualizing me looking at our next female and say, girl, you're just beautiful, so girl, you just have everything of one face, so girl, you just nice like rice. Girl, you just look plump up, so you little bit roundy. Or why we have society have to sexualize that. So when we sexualize them type of thing, they instead of we just complimenting another female and we sexualize that, then society thinks if giving a woman a compliment is not something good. It's not uplifting. It's uplifting. When a woman compliment a woman, it feels better than when a man compliments a woman. When me get dressed and me go out, or when me just come on the live and all of the woman me, I say, Jesus, Monique, lash them and go with the things up. Yeah. And they must say, Monique, you look so beautiful. Monique, come out. And when Olivia say, Monique, that's nice like rice. I love it. Yeah. I feel good. That emotionally uplifts me. We get a adrenaline rush of an emotional upliftment, makes me feel confident in myself and feel good to know that I am being uplifted emotionally and not being drained emotionally. Yeah. Just some simple words we can say to each other emotionally and verbally that can help each other. You would even understand. Just going out there and see somebody so sad and just look at them and say, I hope you have an awesome rest of the day. Oh my God. You light up that whole person's soul inside. And by the end of the day, nobody can't deter them from having an awesome day. So we verbal abuse don't even come from only people in our life, our spouses, our family. Verbal abuse can come from outside. Verbal upliftment can come from outside as well. A stranger can give a verbal upliftment, a mental upliftment, by seeing things that people you think at home would see but they don't see, and somebody else outside see it and uplift it instead of draining it. Yes, I'm telling you. I think society and as parents, we need to start investing in core values of our children. Bring them up to be great human beings, society, people of society, because it starts from there. Everything starts from the home. Every single thing. And our kids are so smart nowadays. The kids are born right now. It's like them are born with some 3D brain. It's like them are born with some futuristic brain nowadays. Right? Them are born with some futuristic brain where them smart out of the box certain things I have to teach them. But core values is something we have to teach our kids, because if of a society we learn we can to teach them, oh God go with you and yours. Trust and believe me. God go with you and yours if you have to wait on society to teach your children core values. You can't leave it on society, because back in the days mentality in our old generation that believed in the community should grow and help grow your children so that we will not grow up to be abusers in any way, shape or form is long gone. Because nowadays we as parents don't put core values in our children to know that the community grows. So you say if Mr. Jones see you outside and you do something you're not supposed to do, Mr. Jones have the right to talk to you about it and send you to your yard. And you're not supposed to disrespect Mr. Jones, but have some respect with Mr. Jones. And I look at Mr. Jones and tend to go S him mother and tend to mind the business cause I know this and that. Sometimes we as society should know when to mind the business that pay us. Depends on what it is. But nowadays society is looking past every single thing. Things what are not supposed to look past. And we're sticking our damn nose in things that's not supposed to be sticked in, that don't concern us. And the things that should concern us, we're not sticking our damn nose in those things. And to say that, not to say this, guys, I'm going to end the live now. So thanks to everyone that has came out to support the 8C family gang tonight. And my topic are thoughts of domestic violence and violence overall. Physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse. And as I was saying, the next topic I want to do on my life is either Vision Board 2021, my vision board, or I am going to do a topic about my experience in abuse, like with sexual abuse, and as well as I would love to hear you guys' opinion, thoughts, and views on that topic as well. So, guys, good night. Thank you for coming and continuing supporting me. Thank you for dropping a comment, a like, a share. I appreciate every little bit. Thank you for the person that has stayed through the live. Thank you for the person that has participated. Thank you to the persons that who have came in and, make me know that they're here. Give me a little strength and gone. I appreciate it all, and I hope that whenever I do my lives, it can stick in your brain and allow you and make you come back to the next life and look forward to my next life, and that you can gain something meaningful from my lives. So good night to you guys again, and have an awesome rest of the night. Be safe, love, peace, and ear grease.